I kind of approach each night with not a lot of planning. I try to not imagine too much about it, and then I just mainly just hope that it's going to be good. That's how I approach every night. But I also approach every day like that too. I might have like a little bit of a marijuana cookie or something like that, and then hope that everything's going to go fine on stage, and hope that I don't get too high, that it'll be a terrible show. Has being too high ever actually happened? Yes, it has. It has on stage. Yeah, yeah, on stage, on stage. Yes, it has, and sometimes it's not so good. I played in 6 gazillion types of bands. I performed in heavy metal bands. I'm talking to you now. I have heavy metal bands, classical groups, chamber. I've done, yeah, like, world music, African music, disco cover bands. I've almost, I think, done almost every type of music except for country, maybe. Well, making a transition from musician to comedy wasn't so hard, just because I've always been a joker, so it wasn't. It was really just kind of making a conscious decision to shift more into being a joker. It was just me going to New York and starting to perform at open mics and things like that, and kind of redefining what I do. Most every show is improvised. I don't tend to structure my shows simply because usually there's kind of just a structure inherent in what I'm doing, because uh, there are certain things that I do. Once I start doing something, usually ideas start happening, and then I just have to follow those ideas. There's definitely things that I do in the past, or things that I know that will work. So if I feel not particularly connected to a stream of consciousness, I can say that, oh, well, if I mess around with a mic stand, usually that works. So then I might start messing around with a mic stand. Or I know if I go over to the piano and start messing around with sounds on the piano, that can be interesting. So those are the types of concepts that I'll fall back on. But yeah, I usually don't. I try not to structure, because it makes me nervous to try to memorize something and then try to repeat it, try to remember it in the moment later. So I'd rather just have structure reveal itself through chaos.